Good evening again. It's been evening when I've been doing these lately. I'll probably still come back and do one in the morning, but today is Sunday, August 16th. Happy birthday to my brother-in-law, Eric. We're going to read from the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen. Got a couple of other decks here. We'll see. Hope you're well. Happy Sunday. Cool down here in DC. I don't know how it is in your world. Blessings to whatever environment you find yourself in. This message is for the collective. If you would like your own private reading, direct message me on any of the platforms where this reading will post. We can set up something for you. Yeah. Two of Earth. Juggling. Many things at once, maybe. Decisions about how to manifest. Always considering a more playful approach. Being lighthearted, looking at things from different perspectives. Yeah, juggling, playing. Graceful balance, but yet focused. Juggling takes a while to learn. You can add more balls. Do different things while you're the ultimate multitasking. Yeah, because she's flying. And Pentacles, remember, is our health, is our well-being here on Earth, whatever that might mean to you, finances, the work you do, how you approach the work that you do. That came up in the reading I did for Friday, Saturday, about how to do the small things with grace and to really invest in doing the small things in a way that has your heart in it, to really put your hands on it. Yeah, speaking of juggling, you have hands are involved in that. A couple of other cards. Here we are. Eight of Air. That Eight of Swords has come up a few times. And Two of Water. So those are our cards. Bottom of the deck, the Hermit. So these are our cards. So Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Air, which in this deck, air element, this deck is more representative of the elements of the particular suits of the minor arcana. So air is the suit of swords, water is the suit of cups, and earth is the suit of pentacles. Okay, so we've got two twos on the board. I don't know if you noticed that. And I brought up that, and then our recent new moon in Leo last Wednesday was at the 20th degree of Leo. 20, though, is a master number of Cancer, because it has 2 is the number of Cancer. But it's also, to me, I was listening to some podcast earlier. I'm thinking now of 10 plus 10, which is Taurus. Again, another earth sign. So doubling down on the manifestation of Taurus. Yeah. There might be this eight of air going on with you today, or has been, or maybe going on with you as you go into the evening, where, and afraid to take action, an illusion of being trapped, getting caught in the thought spirals, kind of your thoughts running away with you, like, or yeah, just like the horses running amok, anxiety driving you to various thought, ways of thinking, that and various ways of communicating that are, again, outmoded. We're trying to move beyond. We're really actively trying to move beyond. Like, we're seeing where we're getting trapped in this framework, and I'm almost thinking like a web of the webs have been coming up, but it's like a nasty little web of a web of nastiness, if you will, and creating more problems for us than solutions. So when we actually, when it's so the what I'm seeing is, from this reading, is we have the option. You're kind of juggling a lot of things, and things are coming towards you, and maybe you're feeling really reactive, and the temptation is to, want to, like, dive into these old ways of responding, old ways of acting, or I don't have enough time, and this kind of frenzy, too much going on at once, was the Two of Pentacles, the message from this one that stuck out for me the most. And in that moment, instead of taking back some time and being more of the star, and really understanding what's your responsibility and what's not, like really taking stock of that and moving into more of a divine, working with the divine, working with that higher version of ourselves to create the higher, the relationships and the connections, and the relationships to things. It's not even just like your relationship, like with your significant other. It's like in your friendships, and into your, to what, your home, to where you live, to everything that's part of your life, or where you want to be, like, to connect to things in a way that is of, true partnership, like, respecting, that true, like, higher minded respect to anything and everything around you, making those true divine connections, is where we want to be. But we keep getting kind of kind of stuck and bogged down, and you might feel kind of stuck, and that's okay that these things are happening, like, because I have the feeling that you're not really acting on them, but that's kind of creating a little bit of maybe a stagnation and an inability to act, because the maybe even you're not even acting out in ways, or think, in the ways that these old ways of thinking would have prompted you to act, but it's, the thoughts are still there anyway, and it's creating kind of a stuck situation, like, but I don't really know how to respond in a way that's more towards this. So I'm kind of feeling like I'm overwhelmed by things. So, to the option now is to reflect and to really get a better understanding of what's your responsibility and what's not. Like, how much of this water am I actually supposed to hold? And how much, and to be grounded. The option is how much to be in the emotion and how much to be on ground. Because in the star card we have, partly on ground, partly in the water. And the star card is actually a card of Aquarius. But then I see that the number 17 is there, and that's definitely you're going in the right direction, and the best direction is to not really maybe take right now the most loving decision. And this came up in the reading the other day, is, we're the choosing to not make a decision and not to act is an action, and it might be the best action right now, to soft pedal the response, to not be in a reactive, running amok kind of way. You may feel like that, but the best way to juggle is to kind of hang out, play your own game, reflect, see what's actually going on with you, and let things kind of manifest and roll out on their own. This came up the other day. This is relaxed attention. This is relaxed attention. And again, choosing to not act is an action. I'm going to choose a card from the crystals, the stone deck. Reaching upon higher wisdom. See, understanding that part of accepting that things are unstable, continuing to shine your light, to shine your light, to be a star, even if you're not like really massively stepping into the spotlight right now, to take a particular action, to make a particular decision. Just choosing to continue to reflect on it and work with your own dynamics and your own whatever's going on with you is a great amount of work. You are doing something about the situation just by working on yourself. Fine-tuning, sitting with it, considering how you feel, accepting the instability. You will become stable. Accept the instability. So that's a riff on a Rumi quote. Accept the instability. Let yourself feel that. Continue to do your thing. Okay, what do we have here? Astrophyllite. Astrophyllite gets its name from the Greek words for star and leaf. So we have, again, reaching for the stars but feet on the ground. It forms a precise brown-orange metallic blade that contain titanium and iron. Very rare and very expensive. It's found only in a few isolated locations like Pikes Peak in Colorado and in Norway and Quebec. Anyone with a permit, who needs it? Anyone with a permission slip for an intergalactic field trip, Aquarius. Where to put it? Wherever you blow the lid off, i.e. a Vipassana retreat and energy vortex area 51. Wherever you go to blow the lid off. When to use it? When it's time to step outside of yourself, like way outside. Call on the energy of astrophyllite to electrify you with superhero purpose so you can take flight, unlock your highest potential. But the only way to do that is actually to kind of like go within right now. You want to take action. You definitely do. And you want to take the right action. And that's such a good impetus. Being passionate right now might be responding in the softest way that you can. But with authenticity, again, Aquarius, but with authenticity, this is another one, 5 of water, accepting that things are not perfect, but that your seeds are well planted, and keep tending the garden. Keep being authentic. Keep showing up to the purpose. Just keep showing up in this, keeping to show up in the small ways is what's huge right now. Blowing the lid off can actually just be like doing something, responding in a way that you haven't before. And that takes some stamina, that takes some doing, that takes a lot of energy because this might be something really new territory for you. Yeah, Area 51, this might be new territory for you. So I love you. Enjoy this reading. Try to come back and do it tomorrow. Have a great one.